everyone, it's Fantayzia and welcome to another Sims 4 speculation video. So today we're going to be talking about some hints towards fairies and why I think fairies is going to be the next pack after the horse pack. So I really do believe that's what's going to happen, and if I'm wrong, well then I'm going to be shocked. Everything leading up to this just seems like horses are coming and then the game pack for the year is going to be fairies. It just makes sense. We're missing that occult, and like what else would they do? I mean, I'm sure there's other ideas they could do for game packs, but I just feel like that one has to be next with all of these hints. And then of course now we know the horse pack is real. We have so much proof of it. You know, there was horse hints too. So we keep getting horse hints and fairy hints like kind of in the same packs a lot of the times. And so that leads me to believe they're kind of going to be coming out one after another. We still don't know when we're getting another game pack this year. I'm assuming we'll find out soon in a roadmap, maybe in July or something. So I guess we'll have to wait and see, but let's go ahead and get into it. So this first one, I think a lot of you guys know about this. This was with Growing Together. I wanted to include it, but only because I found new hints in the new Book Nook kit. So I just thought I would include this as well because I kind of haven't done a whole video going over all of these. So yeah, you guys are probably familiar with this item. It is just screaming fairies, and the description even is screaming fairies. So it says this unit is a steal and will not be on the market long. This studio apartment has been hand carved from a wonderful specimen of fungi, cultivated in-house by Fungi Realty Inc. for only our most miniature of clients. Scenic staircase leads into a spacious front garden that boasts great views of the neighboring giant's backyard. The interior comes furnished with adorably stylized Mycelian furniture. So I don't know about you guys, but there's literally like so many things in here that just make it so obvious they're talking about fairies. Like what else could that be? Such a random item also, I feel like, to include in Growing Together. It's so cute. It looks like a little fairy home. And just the fact that they're saying things like miniature of clients, carved by a wonderful specimen. Like there's just so many things here that scream fairies. And then just a bigger photo of this item. Look how cute this is. It makes me think, oh my goodness, like will we be able to have little fairy homes for our fairies? I'm pretty sure in The Sims 3, the fairies could have like a little home of theirs. They could kind of shrink down into their little fairy form and just like fly into there. I would love to see something like that, but you know what? I would love even more so to be able to go into there. I don't think that would happen, but how cute would that be if we were able to see into our little fairies' houses? Oh my goodness, I would literally die. That would be so cute. So the next item I want to go over is also from Growing Together. I did mention this, but not in a specific fairies video. This item to me is hinting towards horses and fairies, so kind of a mix of both, which again leads me to believe they're kind of gonna come one after another. I don't think they're gonna be in the same pack. I don't even think that at all anymore. I thought maybe it was a possibility when I wasn't sure how the horse pack would be, but now we know we're getting ranches, we're getting a desert world, there's gonna be other animals, so we're getting sheeps and goats. I don't know what else we're getting, but that's been revealed. Yeah, definitely not getting fairies in the horse pack, that's for sure. So I definitely think it'll come separately as a game pack, which makes more sense to begin with. But anyways, so this item here says, with a unicorn as a best friend and a set of wings, Teddy is an inspiration to all. Expertly crafted with local resources from around the house, display this pinnacle of youthful creativity with pride. I feel like this one, the description doesn't even matter, to be honest, because it's just like straight away, it's a unicorn and like a teddy bear dressed as a fairy, and it's so cute. I love this item, but I don't know, it's just too much of a coincidence to me. There's even a wand and it's just too much. So this also leads me to believe that we'll get unicorns with the horse pack. Maybe not. It could have just been a horse hint and like they did it in a unicorn way because this is a children's item, so you know, just making it cutesy. But I really hope we get unicorns. But yeah, just having the teddy bear on there dressed as a fairy, like why are those two things together? Like it just doesn't make sense. Like they could have dressed it as anything. I don't know. I know it's a magical item, fairies, unicorns, they're both magical, but still, it's just, it's random, and like along with the other fairy and horse hints in this pack, I definitely think is a hint towards that. So now going into the new stuff that you guys may not have caught on to yet, unless you've seen other videos, or if you love to kind of search for hints yourself in the item descriptions. So with the Book Nook kit, we got this storybook house stand, which seems like kind of magical. Like that was just kind of random, right? I know it could mean nothing, but let's keep in mind that obviously the Sims team hints at this stuff all the time. This is nothing new. Like this is how they hint packs without like being super obvious. It's happened for tons of different packs, so this is nothing new. They always do it. And this one says, if bookmarks are too mainstream for you, try a storybook house. This little structure will mark your page for you while using it to shelter your other books from elements. What elements? Why the 4 indoor elements of coffee, food, dust, and tears as you finish that final chapter. In the description, there's even more hints in my opinion. Like, they're bringing up elements, and that just screams fairies to me. Obviously, the elements they're listing are just like basic ones, right? But like, why are they using that term? To me, that's definitely a hint as well. And then as far as item hints go, this is the last one I have. So this is the perfectly round end table from the Book Nook kit. And this one says here, this unassuming end table can complement any decor. More importantly, it can accommodate any book you want to display, whether textbooks, cookbooks, or storybooks. They can all center stage on this end table. Again, could be a stretch. Well, actually, I don't think any of them are a stretch except this one. I'm going to be honest. Like, I feel like the other items, it's like so obvious what they're hinting at. This is the only one that maybe it's not a hint, but they brought up storybooks again and I couldn't help it. I just had to include it. I don't know if there's anything else with this item that could like mean anything, but that was the only thing I gathered. So last but not least, a lot of you guys probably know about this, but I wanted to remind you guys because honestly, this is a big hint and we've gotten a lot of packs that have been in previous surveys. So this is from an old survey. We actually got a lot of the things that were from this survey, I believe. They mentioned like a winter pack. We also got a survey for like a high school pack. I'm sure you guys remember that one. And then we got high school years, we got Snowy Escape. There was also one for witches, and then we got Realm of Magic. A lot of the surveys do end up becoming actual packs, and this is one that we haven't gotten yet. So The Sims 4 Fairies. Step lightly through the magic dust and try not to sneeze, as it's time to embrace magic in The Sims 4 Fairies. Create your fairies that are tiny and oh so magical. Escape to a hidden fairy world where you can learn new tricks to cause mischief back in the real world. That would be so cool. Create fairies. Create your own tiny new sim fairy using a variety of new magical outfits, colorful wings, and sparkly decoration options. Hidden fairy world. Fairies can flutter about through a new magical fairy world, which can only be seen if you're a fairy or have been granted special permission by fairy kind. Cause mischief. Gather up enough magic pixie dust and train your fairy to learn new tricks, cause mischief, enchant objects, and embrace the magical mayhem. So those 3 things, we won't necessarily get those if we get fairies. You know, with these surveys, there's kind of just a different array of gameplay that we could get, and sometimes it ends up being that way, sometimes it ends up being a little bit different, but it's always similar. Snowy Escape was similar to the survey, but not exactly. Same with high school years. I think we got a university survey as well. And then, like I said, the witches one. So, I mean, the Sims team knows that we want fairies. So that is everything that I gathered. So if you guys know of any more hints, go ahead and comment them down below. But guys, I truly think we're getting horses, and then our game pack is going to be fairies. We're definitely going to have to get a game pack this year. Like, I don't see how we wouldn't, especially because they're coming out with horses earlier in the year. Like, we're getting it in July. So if that's the case, like, obviously we're going to see more packs, and there's no more expansion packs for the year. That's already been confirmed, like, by EA themselves. We were told by The Sims that we're getting 2 expansion packs this year, and then we already got Growing Together. So now we have one more, which is the horse one. So we're definitely going to be getting another game pack. There's no way that they wouldn't release another one, because in that case, we don't get stuff packs anymore. I don't know if they're going to bring them back this year. I doubt it. If they do, oh my gosh, I'm going to jump for joy. I'm going to be so happy. I miss them so much. Like, yes, some of the kits have been getting a little bit better, but still, I would gladly push the kits to the side. I would not miss them, and give me the stuff packs. Like, some of the kits, you know, the items are nice, but I still don't care about kits, if that makes sense. Like, I still just like, they're like whatever to me. The themes are getting better, but they're still just not something I care about, you know, especially because we never get gameplay kits anymore. We got one and that was it. Yeah, I could easily say goodbye to kits. They're not really my thing. Give me the stuff packs. I miss them dearly. I miss when we would get a smaller pack, but it has all 3 things: create a sim, build, buy, and gameplay. So anyways, you guys, go ahead and comment down below your thoughts down below. What are you guys thinking? Would you guys be excited for fairies? Would you kind of not be interested in that? I'm curious. But with that said, I'm going to wrap this up here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys are all having an amazing day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.